New customers pay $5 to get 200 in your benefits. They instantly in bonus points. The crown is yours. This broadcast is copyrighted by Info Productions for art use by all. Much of this broadcast, any pictures, descriptions, and content again, Info Productions is prohibited. Saturday College Hoops Conference play heats up with the Big Ten when Wisconsin takes on #2 Michigan. Right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Now the game time will be decided once the playoff games are decided. The next. Ryan Amanda Chiefs territory at Tom McCarthy. 8 minutes to play the third quarter. Rounds up.
Well, hello. How are you doing today? It's your boy Joseph Sunderman on that microphone again, spitting that stupid shit like I always do. Because I have nothing better to do. Other than get on here and make an ass of myself. I don't know if I think I'm Snoop Dogg. I don't know who the fuck I think I am. Or why anybody would care for me being on here. I'm no Joe Rogan. I'm no entertainer by any means. But I do want to school some motherfuckers on some shit. That I can see myself doing. And life is too short. Life is too short to keep that mask on more than you have to. At some point, you don't have to worry about first impressions anymore for you. I mean, you always have to worry about first impressions. But there's a point where they don't become as vital. At some point, there's going to be noobs, and whether that's newly born or, fresh interest in whatever it is you do, there's going to be noobs. And if you've been in a thing like living life for 40 plus years, doing business for 10 plus years, playing music for decades, whatever it is you do, at some point, you trying to impress people will be diminished. And at the age of 46, let me tell you about how much I care what other people fucking think. And God forbid that I have to get the mask on again. I mean, I should be wearing the mask now. I shouldn't be talking the way I am. I shouldn't be being recreational at the moment, talking on here the way I am. People will tell you this is bad for your image. People will get the wrong idea. And at some point, you just don't care anymore. I feel a little crazy right now. I got the game on and some music on. And I hope you can't hear it, because if you can, I'll probably get shut down. But the funny thing is it's maddening listening to this. I mean, it's not as bad. I need to turn the music down. Oh, you better run, bro! Oh, Snyder's down!
He knew he was right behind him. And he could hear the crowd.
Get over here. Get over here.
Garrett runs the race. They go get Joe Burrow.
Goofballs.
Looks behind him. Oh no, it's like a horror movie. We talk about how Joe feels him. Feels him right there a little dead like
Anyway. Yeah, I don't care what people think anymore. I'm sitting here watching the game, listening to some music. I'm enjoying my Sunday, and guess what we get to do? We get to realize how fucking nuts Joseph is because of how much shit he's got going on. I'm talking about myself in third person because I'm joining you guys, looking at myself, thinking to myself, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Anyway. Pipelines. Yeah, pipelines. Lots of pipelines. There's so many pipelines happening, and I want to be able to, not in a parasitic way, I want to be able to come upon any individual, any organization, any department, and anything in between, a department, maybe it's a franchisee. Even I've had some of those. No matter where they are in the business, we can connect. Now, we can only control what we can control. Do we have control over the tech stack? Do we have admin permissions? Well, depending on how we're meeting them, if they're getting their tech stack from an anchor that knows the MTP and is working with the MTP, then yes. If it's an individual, they can come into one of our training programs, or one of our coaches that understands the MTP will help you. And what we're doing is we're giving people clarity. Clarity first. Acronyms later.
Back to the 49 of Cincinnati. It's a loss of 9.
They bring the pressure and watch Delpit come all the way down from the right side. He sneaks in here on the edge, unblocked, not able to sort it out. Beautiful disguise. They trick Joe Burrow there. No Miles Garrett on the field. They kind of get lackadaisical, and then they give up a sack. Not to 95, it's a number 9, Brandon.
95 is back in the game after a little breather. They'll bring Chase Brown over to his side of the field. Burrow to Higgins. So that's a tackle. They stick on out of bounds. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Let's check in with Adam Shine in New York.
Tom Logan, Riley Leonard runs in there. Tunnel, touchdown. Riley Leonard. How about this? 24-23. Holtz leading Houston back here.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers is dressed today, but he's not active. Riley Leonard get a chance to play in the final game for the Colts as the Bengals will pump this one away. Mark Vidan is back deep to receive. Each team with a possession in the second half so far. The best bench is called. 1:56 to play in the third quarter. Shedeur Sanders and the Browns have a 5-point lead.
This has been dark for quite some time, and I let in the light to help see more of the light inside.
I needed more from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta. Proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone. Build along my progress without starting. Weight gain and reported sexual side effects were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about mood, sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants can increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be lightheaded, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
It's time. Time for the pro to have one for every job. For the entire job. For dedicated support at the pro desk. On site. And everywhere in between. And what's in our stores. Any job. All in.
And here's to the stock that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way into everything. From just one spot to America's #1 spot. This isn't just a meeting. Big stock is here.
Ever since we told Jason Kelsey NFL Sunday ticket is just $4.99 for football fans, he hasn't stopped cheering. NFL Sunday ticket, now just $4.99 for one more glorious Sunday.
Time now for our performance plays presented by NFL Sunday Ticket. Joe Burrow is 18 of 24, 153 yards. Shedeur Sanders fumbled there. Howard Cross picked it up. Sanders did not have a lot of action in the first half. Chase Brown did score. He's over 1,000 yards. But so did Devin Bush, that 97-yard interception return for a touchdown. Myles Garrett still looking for that record-breaking sack. And he'll get a breather now as Shedeur Sanders and the Browns go back to work. He's got Rocket Sanders in the backfield. Shedeur coming off his best series so far today. He's rolling the pocket. He throws on the run. He hits his tight end, Brendan Bates. All right, give me an idea of Shedeur today.
Started off in the first half here. It seemed like the Bengals defense had a good jump on what Shedeur trying to look at these tight windows. Free safety comes out the middle of the field. The second half, they implement the tempo. And look at these throws, much easier. I love how the scheme and the adjustments by Stefanski has made the quarterback play easier for Shedeur.
There goes show blitz, they pull it back. They'll have the ball off the Browns to Simpson. But he's got a first down up across the 20-yard line.
Dylan Sampson, another rookie.
Yep.
But they have everyone that's getting the ball or touching the ball, rookies on this Browns team. Andrew Berry, the Browns did a great job of this draft. Picking a lot of impact players at the rookie position. And that's only going to bode well for you in the future.
Yeah, they hit on a lot of different players. They did a lot of extra research. Sampson being one.
It's not bad. Yeah, but they're also wide receivers pretty good.
There's Sampson to his right. Sampson explodes, and Sampson along the sidelines out of bounds after first down. Oren Burks in on the tackle for the Bengals.
You know, one thing is,
Winding down under
gotta get smart with money. I fucking hate money. I've always said I hate money. I hate how I feel like if you're somebody that's contributing and doing what you're supposed to do, you should be able to acquire the things you want. And that is how it works, but you have to play the fucking, like, you can't make your own game up. You got to play the fucking game. When you try to make up your own game, you end up having to just file bankruptcy and shut down your own business because you're a fucking idiot. And yeah, I am pissed. It's just sort of like everybody I talk to, they're like, man, you don't seem too beaten up about what's going on. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm harder on myself on everything. Like, I am, it's probably not healthy, and that's why I'm working on that. I'm learning to love myself more and give myself way more of a break. And imagine that. When I do that to myself, it's easier for me to give others a break, and I'm not such an asshole, and it's easier to work with Joseph. Like I deserve any empathy or anything, right? Because I'm such an asshole. I just like to be real. Like when I went off on employees before. I have kicked somebody out and fired them right there on the spot just because of their attitude. And it wasn't like, sure, in a movie, it might be like, well, look where you made it. You made it. Like, but that was fucking over 10 years ago. And if I made it, then why was I yelling at somebody then? Tell them to get out. The way I see it today, the way I'd approach it today, I would probably tell, I think his name was Aura. I mean, he was talented. He was a good guy, and I could tell he was just like everybody else. Like, I hate this temp job. And here he's getting paid $12 an hour, and we're paying $28 an hour. And that right there burns my ass more than anything because I was supposed to get $20 an hour person for $28 an hour. But the firm that you work with, yeah. I'm not dropping any names. I don't want to learning my lessons.
Is after Christmas sale. Home furnishings, millions of dollars of inventory has already went down 50% off, plus interest rate financing until May of 2027. Only in Boston.
Studios. Off the play fake, Shador. He'll run the football. He dives forward. Got to be careful about that as he dives forward, but it does get him closer to the first down.
And Kevin Stefanski, when we sat down with him, he said he's pretty close. I wouldn't say surprised, but happy with Shador's mobility because when they kind of struggle running the ball, the quarterback right game really helps them. Shador is averaging about 35 rushing yards a game.
But a drastic change in the first half. He had 36 yards. And 91 in the second half. Pitch to Sampson. Trying to get away. He's got the first down. That last little nudge to the right. He got away from Miles Murphy to get that first down.
Shador changes the play to a toss on the perimeter. Well defended by the Bengals, but it's the effort. Yes, it's a 2-yard gain, but it moves the sticks. Why sit there and see there and pick it up on second down? Great individual effort there by Sampson.
Sampson, 6 carries, 21 yards.
And the Bengals start bringing heat, start bringing pressure, knowing Shador's kind of getting in rhythm and rhythm on the second half.
See the difference in first down for the first half of the second half. Sanders has time. He throws, he stands, he throws. He was nearly intercepted. Demetrius Knight.
Shador had plenty of time here. But how much time he's going to get? With Demetrius Knight, the standout rookie, they've been kind of bench. Right over the Bengals defender, Barrett Carter, the other rookie linebacker. Looks like we got an injured offensive lineman there.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. It's Richter, who is now the starting center. Third-year pro out of Ohio State. He will step away and be back after this.
Next time you make a move, make sure it's a power move. 16B with Apple Intelligence on us. One of the best iPhone 16B deals in retail. Now that's
So tense and weird.
Yeah. It was easy to pay off for lower rates than that settlement card for maybe $5. Can't imagine where we'd be without.
Station. Yeah.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members, our mission. The day starts with the sun. Works the way. Take it straight to your district. Put it close to the cameras, bring us to the lake, keep our boots against them. Keep my energy right, seriously.
Buffalo Wild Wings Big Six for $19.99. It's the perfect meal for two. Love Buffalo Wings.
I've never seen a make model like you in my entire life.
Oh, I get that a lot. You should see my mom. Big Six meal for two for $19.99. He chose you to represent here.
Every day. It's this American feel.
And be a part of history. Is coming. CBS Wednesday, February 25th and streaming on Paramount Plus.
We can continue working on the figure. NFL Plus.
Down to the Bengals fans. They now scramble without sack. They're down by 5. Sanders. It's the pass to Worthy. Stop making that reception and then turn it upfield, have some blockers. And again, Sanders is playing with a different center again. It's intervened for Whitler.
I love the play design. Quick screen, make that simple for your quarterback and your wide receiver. Get you to third and manageable. It's always a quarterback's best friend. We talk about on the defensive side, out rolling. Does he decide to bring some pressure here? What you're doing, it's not letting me come on and set up. I see a lot of bodies. The scrimmage.
32. And he gets to the 46-yard line. Excellent decision on his part not to put it into the belly of the running back.
I don't think people tap him the most mobile quarterback coming out of college, but this is what he has. The ability to make plays, the read option. Now he's going to make number 22 Stone miss. He breaks that tackle. He's running as a for the quarterback there. If he keeps his feet, he's running much longer, but beautiful decision. Great running ability by Shador Sanders.
Again, with a 5-point lead, he moves the chains. The backfield is criminally. We've seen him in the backfield a couple of times. Sneaking it to Bob. He's got a neat speed. And Bob down to the 42-yard line. B.J. Hill, your former teammate in New York, was able to make the tackle.
B.J. Hill saves a big one there, but I love Stefanski's ability to kind of now he's switching it up. Now you're seeing some of the screens.
That's Whitler.
Yeah, Whitler getting tired off. You mentioned it, Tom. The third center for a quarterback, that center quarterback relationship so important. Having 3 of them is really tough. That's tough for a quarterback, especially.
The time and motion gets the back of the Sampson is stood up by Hill. They're gain of maybe a half a yard. It'll be third down.
This is a critical third down here for the Bengals on both sides. The Browns have came out completely worthless half. Shador's comfortable throwing the ball. Joe Burrow got a lot of chances in the first half. You know, the bench a little bit more now. The Bengals defense out looking to step up. They've forced the Browns to pump this ball.
If you're the Browns, if you get close to it, would you go for a fourth down and 5?
I would have, but being week 18, knowing Joe Burrow's on the other side, I don't want Joe Burrow back on the field. I think we're good for it. We're going to couple yards here.
Williams in the backfield next to Sanders. Pressure's coming. Sanders is in. It's incomplete. Again, he's fortunate it wasn't intercepted. It was deflected by Shamar Stewart, who they're so happy to have back with Cincinnati. It's been an up and down rookie season for him.
That is elite quickness and get off by Shamar Stewart there. Wow, he's in the backfield in a flash. Stewart's fortunate. This wasn't a turnover, but I don't know what happened. Maybe the other center in the game now. It's injured in the notice and twisting and stuff, but Shamar Stewart was left free on that.
The Browns do decide they didn't get any yards on that, but they will pump it away. Williams back to receive. And Marquez is trying to pitch this inside the 10, and he does. 5-point game. Myles Garrett still looking for the NFL record for sacks in a season. He'll be back out there when we return.
It's the biggest deal in breakfast at Dunkin's $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. $6 meal deal? It's back.
Hold on to every lick this time of year. Make another December trip, because the greatest measure of the season is how much you the December to remember sales event. The offers on select items.
Okay, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get a nice listen to no trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay,
15 minutes to get a new iPhone 17 on up. No trade needed.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain. Getting that captain.
Fine, I'll sit on the fourth guy.
But don't settle for just any insurance. There's State Farm. State Farm is there.
Comes out swinging. Just in case you collide with Liverpool Dina. Hey, Finland in a must-see meeting for the Israel League. And down. Hold up here, Amanda Nunes returns. Got back to win champion killers. The biggest women's title fight of all time. Only on Paramount Plus. The NFL playoffs kick off next Saturday. Last part weekend powered by Verizon. 12 teams, 6 games, 3 days, 1 epic weekend. The Super Bowl 60 starts here. Stay tuned after the games today for the announcement of the full schedule. And of course, that Ravens fan is thankful for the Cleveland Browns because they knocked off the Steelers last week. Tonight's game between the Steelers and the Ravens is ultra important.
Win and you're in.
The Bengals down 5. Stafford punt on the screen. Burrow from the goal line. It's up to Brown. Not much running room. Check it with a
Yeah, guys, we talked to Mario Stefanski about the pressure that builds game by game, now quarter by quarter, and coach acknowledged that he thought the degree of difficulty gets higher to reach that number 23. Darren told us he's actually been the one calming everyone else down. They're also amped up on being able to get it out of the way early. That obviously didn't happen, but he said, I know I can't force this, and that's the message I've been giving to the guys as well. He has total confidence that by the end of this game, he will be the new record holder.
In fact, Stefanski told us that Miles is the stratosphere ball to his own.
He's in a stratosphere. Look where he's lined up right now. The red wing. Yeah, he's moving out quicker than some.
Burrow is going to run away for 2 yards on the bounce. First down marker. He wasn't going to go right because that's where Barrett was. And he just had to
And Miles has lined up on that side all game long. And the moment he's not, he knows it. Well, I don't know what the play is. Plan B. Run with Myles Garrett is it. But listen, Myles Garrett's going to be unanimous defensive player of the year. He's having a dominant season. And yes, he doesn't have a sack yet today, but they also held the Bengals to 12 points, and the defense has scored twice.
First down, Burrow drops back to pass. Underneath, puts it to the ground. Bounces off. One defender and spins to the 25. It was Baker who was there to make the hit.
But there's going to be a point in this game, Tom. Drive the ball downfield and stand in the pocket. Then find Jamar Chase and find C. Higgins. And if you get Myles Garrett on honest passion. I know you want to get away quickly to your back every time you do on first, but similar to the Steelers last week, it doesn't generate enough points. So they need more than 12 to win. You gotta drop the ball downfield.
The tight ends are on the right side. That means that Garrett Thomas and Brown, who we mentioned before, went over 1,000 yards early. Tackled by Tyson Campbell after another first down.
Chase Brown's had a career year. It looks like his future's extremely bright. Perfect fit in this offense. He can run really. He's a quick. And obviously going over 1,000 yards, 500 yards receiving. He's a rare air, something that the Bijan Robinson, the Christian McCaffreys, the Alvin Kamara's type of guys.
Garrett Thomas, he said the thing that was impressive to him is that he is such a critical thinker about the game. It's two hands. And he makes the tackle.
Such a good injury, isn't he?
Big time.
Seems like every time you throw it to him, he doesn't get the most opportunities like some other number one wide receivers get in the NFL. But when he gets it, he makes the most of it.
We talked about how quick Joe Burrow has been. Under 2.5 seconds, he's completed 10 passes. That's amazing. Even a hair over 2.5 is amazing.
I mean, he's efficient. Anyway, you he's accurate.
For first down. Lucy that. That's the first down. And they'll move the chains. The clock will wind under 7 minutes to play.
We got to shout out Jim Shores, by the way. How great this defense is playing, how great they played, with how little they had on offense this year. We definitely should be doing some head coaching conversations. Miles Garrett said he believes that Jim Shores will be because he's that good. And his defense has played that well this year. They've been special.
All right. Actually, all right. So we got to work on the website this week. Let's go ahead and share my screen. Why not? Make this engaging, if at all possible.
Somewhat methodical by the Bengals as the clock winds.
Nickel and diming them down the field, Tom. It seems like that's what they're doing. The theme of running the ball downhill right inside of Miles Garrett. In my opinion, it's efficient. It's hard for a pass rusher like this. Look how wide he is. These guys right here.
And he's throwing around Burrows. T. Higgins broken up by
D'Angelo Ross filling in adamantly for Denzel Ward here. He is one-on-one with T. Higgins. There's no tougher position. Good job of staying on top.
That's how it's supposed to look. Where is all this coming from?
close to it for Sample as Hickman makes the tackle. And he is getting rid of his football fast.
Look at Miles Garrett. He lines up as a linebacker. Beats P-Rod. P-Rod couldn't even touch him and tag right there.
That's all I want right now. Thank you.
So he's not picked up so easily. He just lined up. Still got the back.
It's hard to shield 6 foot or 275 pounds. You'll see. His NFL record 23rd sack of the year. That's Michael Strahan and T.J. Watt on the all-time list.
The word that comes to mind is inevitable. It's been inevitable for him this season. Utter dominance. When post-era football, and Miles Garrett's the best defensive player in football. He separated himself this year. I think the entire crowd is on their feet. They know how he is. And he breaks a record that's been standing for 100 years.
Amazing. And I've just seen the reaction from his teammates as well. It'll be second down and 16. It's a loss of 6. Underneath to Brown. Brown trying to make a couple of men miss. Cannot. He's back to the line of scrimmage as Baker and Jenkins take the tackle. Mom and dad, his brother, his sister, all celebrating.
See, Miles Garrett, he just went right away. To be that big, but that athletic to kick. I love Von Miller. He's a lot Orlando Brown and gets in the backfield in under 2.5 seconds to him. Joe Burrow can't do anything about that one. Miles Garrett had to earn it though this year.
Some breathing room now. Burrow rolls the pocket on 3rd down. He has time. He's under pressure. Gets away. And now trying to dance his way. Throws it to a chase and it's incomplete. It's 4th down. And the 3:56 to play. Miles Garrett's place in history. Just amazing. He's on such a big case. There's something that he could have clipped this 5 weeks ago. How about that? There's so much emotion even from Duke Sports and the rest of the coaching staff. As you mentioned before, Miles told us it takes a village. There's so much recognition to the people that shaped it earlier in his life. 5-point lead for the Browns ends. History as Miles Garrett has the all-time record for sacks in an NFL season. It's time to celebrate for Spider-Man.
Bring it to the lower athlete. If you hit the points of this, going one down.
Imagine if you could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people money. Oh, what's this? A fans run out on the field. He's not wearing pants. You don't speak pants? Little new folks hated Mondays, so he made sure Tuesdays were figuring it out. And 8 pieces of juicy crispy chicken or tips, just $10. It's TG Now Tuesday. There are 8 pieces, one big deal. KFC $10 Tuesdays.
Time, best time, all the time. House sits to our community. Country small town justice is a hit.
Whatever it takes to talk our people.
CBS Friday, February 27th. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Acura. Precision crafted performance. KFC. Wings and wedges are back. KFC.
Back here in Cincinnati, where the Browns have a 5-point lead, Miles Garrett has the sack record, and there's smiles everywhere. And if you don't think this is how his teammates, they're carrying him on the sidelines. That is a massive unit that they're carrying.
The team wanted it for him. It's a team that plays so well alongside him, and they know so much of the guy. Really want to see.
It's a Saxon. If the Browns also want to try to milk this clock, got good time to look at this sack and watch the route that he takes to get to the backfield.
Around the edge, he dips the shoulder as you're taught. And we asked him, what's the one thing you would teach about? He said, get up.
Yep.
Watch the ball. Great start. It looked like he went up to get up there. Look how much it means. The weight lifted off his shoulders. He's a full-on scorer. He knows that his game will be above the rest, and he wants to be known as the greatest to do it. When his career's done.
He wants to wear that jacket with Sarah. Second down off the play fake. Sanders will throw. Sanders is in trouble. Sanders breaks away. TJ Slate was the first one there. And then Dimitri's knife is able to wrap him up. Let's check you with Amanda. She's over on the Brown sideline. What's it like over there, Amanda?
I am. The only way I can describe this sideline right now is jubilant. As you guys said, these players love Miles Garrett so much. They were Sanders of this team. And David Njoku not only came over and put a big crown on his head, but Miles Garrett cheated with Bengals and Browns fans. Everybody was getting involved. Just a really cool celebratory moment down here.
And again, we're not today 5-point game.
So Sanders looking at number 14 here. He's going to put the ball back to Joe Burrow. We're going to have 2 timeouts.
So you're going to stop here. You're going to get decent field position if you're the Bengals.
So Shador might have to push this ball downfield. Not might, he have to push the ball downfield. All these Bengals with the line of cricket.
The backfield is in motion. Sanders from his end zone to the right. Sanders is going to this one. And then get to the 15-yard line, a little bit past it, but shy of the first down, so the Browns will have to punt. Was anybody open on that play?
It looked everything was covered up, but I do like that Shador Sanders stayed in bounds. By him staying in bounds, it makes the Bengals be where they're now, one time out. That shouldn't be the biggest issue. But smart by Shador not throwing the ball away. At least make the Bengals use that timeout.
It's the backs. You just yell punt, 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 because the offense did stay on the field, but that would be
A little too aggressive. Your own 18-yard line, that might be a little too aggressive, even at that.
Williams back deep to receive for the Bengals. Joe Burrow on plenty of time and one timeout. Down by 5, trying to close out the year with a victory. Well, Wolf, as we mentioned, is the busiest punter in the National Football League. Busy today. This will be his 5th punt. Williams assessing. He's going to try to return it. It's a couple extra yards to the 40-yard line. Joe Burrow down by 5. Let's see if Cincinnati can come from behind. That's Miles Garrett. Sacks in an NFL season.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery, tendies. Oh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good. Maybe we should change our... Tendies are gonna name Wendy's.
Evan Smith is a legendary football and dancing star, and he also has Geico like a regular person. We had one translate. All the routine was insane.
The last insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So, this box had a chunk.
He switched to Geico.
Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Dollars. He saved over $900.
You're not Evan Smith, but we'll treat you right. It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
Known for pursuing your passions. No one wants to be known for cancer, but a treatment can. Keytruda is an immunotherapy emergency cancer. FDA approved for 18 types of cancer. One of those cancers is early-stage non-small cell lung cancer. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies before surgery when you have early-stage lung cancer, which can be removed by surgery, and then continued alone after surgery to help prevent your lung cancer from coming back.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. This may be severe to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea, or vomiting, eye problems, constipation, disease or faint, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, hearing problems, persistent or severe muscle cramps, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions. system problems, such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, lupus, myasthenia gravis, multiple sclerosis, and ordinary tissue stem cell transplant, or receive chest radiation. Keep looking on one.
See all the types of cancer Keytruda is meaningful at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda can be right for you. It's true. Keytruda.
Yes, you know, the biggest party is now bigger. Eastern Pharmacy is streaming their influence.
Stay tuned for your NFL update delivered by Little Caesars, time permitting. JB and the guys want the latest NFL sports highlights. They break down the playoff scenarios of games that have already been affected by it. It's down by outlaw Burrow begins. They'll dump it off to Sample, his tight end. He's got plenty of time left on the clock. And Sample gets up to the 47-yard line. Diabate was the first one there.
Here we go. The record's out the way. We got some meaningful football left for these two. You got Joe Brown, a 2-minute situation, 2-minute warning coming up.
And don't forget McPherson missed 2 extra points. This will be a different game. So the Ravens can't hang on. That pass was broken up by Ross. This is a Brown secondary that's without Denzel Moore.
And he's had a fair way. We talk about T. Higgins in his hand. When he tries to bring it back to his body, that's a DB's opportunity to punch it out. That's Ross' second big PBU against T. Higgins today.
So now 3rd down and 2. We're looking at a little underneath pass here to Chase Brown or something like that.
You're going to see you have one-on-one matchups. I see Jamar Chase top of the screen now. He's always got obviously 4-down territory.
It's actually a key line was about to be on that 3rd down. Burrow. Lawson he makes the catch. Great control. He was in front of Ross, and he's got the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We still got a game that's hanging in the balance. The Bengals and Jaguars by 5.
I just can't take it anymore.
It's just A.J. Brown lines up with the left back. All of a sudden, people are buying hash browns. No. I mean, I don't care. You have to steal it. Fans dress up like that. When Baker Mayfield's name sounds like a farm to table for some shop. Football is not some ploy to sell food. And football makes you hungry. Or silver beans.
Get the congestion thing. Power nutrients. Wow. Ridiculously fast nasal congestion relief. It's free. And now try new drug-free apple cider.
This is Fresh Test. Here, there are no fillers, no fillers, no compromises. Just vet-developed recipes packed with fresh food and veggies. Because real fresh food belongs in everybody's bowl.
Military started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. Like the other taste of a beer. Legendary. Here's to another 50 years of mealtime.
At Burger King, you write the rules of value. Like exactly what I want and princess. There's something for
Like I'm not telling you, of course that chicken.
For now, it's rising at Walker Star, Samsung Galaxy S25. You turn on the sun right back. Nutcrackers.
Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us, no trade needed, and board lines for $25 a line.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Fresh Bets. Healthy food fresh from the fridge. Uber Eats. When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats. Coming up next on CBS, you can count on the NFL playoff picture coming into focus. The Broncos are the #1 seed in the AFC with a win over the Chargers. Eagles trying to cement their NFC postseason. And the Bills play their final regular season game at Highmark Stadium. Hosted so many games that here it's the Bengals down by 5, moving the ball with 2 minutes to play. He rides in the backfield. Burrow's looking to throw for his touchdown. Pressure is coming not only from Miles Garrett, but also Mason Graham. Here is the AFC playoff picture. But again, Denver, they've already clinched the division. New England's clinched the division. Jacksonville's clinched the playoff berth. Still hanging in the balance. One of those teams to Pittsburgh later on tonight.
Winning they're in, that's a beautiful dynamic. And I'll tell you what, you know, I'm a former Patriot, but this year it is wide open. It is wide open in the playoffs. You've ever had it. It's so interesting. You see how this all seats up and how it goes sleep in the wild card.
He had Ross on again, and he was able to make the catch and hold it.
We mentioned the promise of being an NFL corner. You can have a PBU, and then you got to go to the T. Higgins again. Right now, it's just another play. Ross does everything he can here. T. Higgins just too big. He's good. Great ball placement. He's great coverage every play.
17-yard gain. 1:52 to play. Clock is stopped.
With the one time out in their pocket, one time for Jim Brown's Bengals offense.
Burrow sets up in the pocket, throws to the middle. It's not What a relationship between those two. One knows where the other is at all times.
We asked Joe when it's man to man, who do you decide to throw to? T or Jamar? And he says, I know what they do well. Change what you toss the field really well. Look at him break inside on Ross, and he catches in traffic, and then he becomes a running back. With him low and shoulder. And he had some teammates, I wouldn't be surprised if he was pushing to the end zone. But he is great inside the numbers. T's great outside the numbers.
Stay tuned for the NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars. Time permitting JB and the guys on the latest NFL scores. And speaking of time, the Browns just called a timeout because they understand if the Bengals score time on their side.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals ran the ball one time, use up some clock here, not score too quickly, or see if they Cleveland run down some timeouts. It's just good on both sides.
72 yards on the ground. Burrow to throw again. Burrow dances in the outside. He's got it. He hangs on. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Browns defense is not built to play with the backup corners in all game. The Bengals wide receiver check out here too many times. Get the one-on-one matchup with Jamar Chase, and he just breaks it outside. Look at the strong hands. The strong hands at the catch. This is what he does as well. Along with Randy Moss. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase has been good. Since LSU days.
Yeah, that's 3 touchdown passes for Joe Burrow. They are re-giving it to Pittsburgh. There's also an injured player down on the field. It's Sam Webb. And by the way, it's the 48th touchdown from Burrow to Jamar Chase. It's the most of any duo in the National Football League since 2021. As you said, they've been doing it since the LSU days.
Just chemistry you can't teach. Chemistry you can't teach. The Browns are a man-to-man team. That means that's what the Bengals do with their receivers. They're just better on that drive.
All right, so we talked about this before about chasing. They're going to go for the Super Bowl to try to make it a 3-point game.
And they would do this regardless if the kicker was kicking it or not. They got to get these 2 points back. And here it is. I always identify how many safeties are deep. If it's 2 safeties deep, maybe something crazy. Safety deep, you get one on the outside.
If you have one-on-one matchups on the inside, looking at one of those, now goes to the broken up. And as you can see, here is the target, and it's a 1-point lead for Cincinnati.
Cleveland doubled both the star wide receivers. That means 2 safeties deep. Come down the middle. Middle of the field there in his second. Delpit with a beautiful job of getting the PB in there, giving Shador. And the Browns Sanders for 2 timeouts. All he needs a field goal.
They missed a field goal, extra point in the season opener. Cleveland has not won back-to-back games in now 34 consecutive games. They're on a list with the Titans, who
What an opportunity for Shedeur Sanders here to end his rookie season. And we talk about what it's like being an NFL corner. What about an NFL corner? 42 years old. You got Aaron Rodgers 1 week down the stretch. The next week, you got 4 Shedeur has believed in himself. This is a great opportunity to showcase to show what he can do. The manufacturer come back with him.
see the Browns to return it. They do. Trying to get some extra space. It's Williams. Here comes Shedeur Sanders. Down by 1:23 to play. 2 timeouts.
He's played well in the second. That's 35-yard line for field goal range. But with the 2 timeouts, Tom, everything's open. He can throw the ball to the middle of the field. He can throw the ball to the sideline. The playbook's open, even a short screen play. Start a 2-minute drive off with a positive first play to game room.
Smith, by the way, this season high is 55 yards. He's 5 and 6. They got to get that Sanders up and a pass. It was Sampson. Incomplete. It'll be second down.
Sometimes when you check it down though for Shedeur, in this situation, you'd rather have an incomplete pass than him catch that for a 1-yard gain. You know you have all 4 downs now. So it's not the worst play.
The clock stays at 1:19.
And you're able to take your time out.
Second down and 10. She's coming. Sanders is right up and takes down. And Sample. Depending on what the spot is, that would be the 6th sack of the game.
I definitely would expect you to time out here. It's 3rd down. You're trying to save on him. But you got to get a good play here. You don't want to put yourself in a field goal.
This is too much time. Pressure again. Sanders to the sideline. Pass is complete. It's Isaiah Bond, and he's got a first down.
The rookie-to-rookie connection there, Isaiah Bond. First target of the game, but remember, Shedeur Sanders played better on the tempo. Maybe that's why they need the timeout. Look at the delivery there. Now they're operating. Look at the timeouts. Needed about 30 yards here to get a field goal range.
Seconds left, 2 timeouts. Sanders, middle of the field, is short. Again, there's traffic there, but it wasn't a great pass. It'll be second down. Intended for Tillman.
It looks like the Bengals have not brought any pressure on this drive. They're just rushing 4 rushers, dropping in zone coverages. So that means the offensive line got in the block 4. And Shedeur's got to stay patient and deliver accurate passes down the field. Plenty of time here to pick up what's needed.
He just went over and sent something to Judy. Judy will be at the top of your screen. Number 3.
That safety over there, Judy side, I expect something in the middle of the field.
Now they go to Sampson underneath. Now Sampson gets the sidelines and is out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 49 with 39 seconds left. They still have plenty of time to get it to field goal.
They broke their timeouts. Right, it's a 3rd and 1 here, but you have 2 downs to pick it up. You can even run the ball here to make sure to get it. And use it. I've learned from playing against with Tom Brady how much time you actually do have as an offense if you use it the right way.
Tried a couple of 56-yarders, missed one of them. We see the target line. It's not exact, but that's what we're anticipating.
Now you have the one-on-one matchups right there, Judy and one time.
Sanders in the pocket. Sanders to his left. House Judy. He hung on. And you know that's a storyline for the Browns fans. He has 10 drops this year, but this time he hangs on. And Hillman's hurt.
The Bengals have sat with 2 defensive The first time they went one-on-one, and they got their former Jerry and Judy, they haven't been on the same page all year. Either of this one, a straight over route, away from DB's leverage. Judy bobbles it, but he ends up catching the, look at the anticipation by Shador. That's great execution. And they're right on the break.
Yeah, I know Browns fans who were watching, they saw the bobble, they're like, oh, no, here we go again. Because he has dropped 7 passes this year, which is tied for the most in the NFL. But now they've at least given Schmidt an opportunity. You see Shador has the headset on, talking to Tommy Reese, who is up in the box, the offensive coordinator. There's Reese. He's got the little strap, left hat, second one in.
Don't get it wrong, though, Tom. I would still, as a Brown fan, be comfortable with another 5 or 10 more yards.
Absolutely.
You're still going to keep pushing. You're still going to stay aggressive. Obviously, you got to take care of the ball here. But the screens, the run game, the pass game is all available because the Stefanski didn't use that timeout for the first. But you don't know that that was problem. You can't take a sack. You can't knock yourself out of field goal range. Throw it away rather than taking a sack.
Saxon stumbles forward. He does get a few extra yards to the 36-yard line. The timeout is now called by the Browns. With 23 seconds left, they're down at one timeout.
So did they trust the ball in Shador's hands here? To throw it one more time? Or do you let the ball, let it bring out, call the timeout, and try to kick the walk on? I know for sure Al Foden is going to bring some pressure.
Bonus coverage coming up after this. Jacksonville has won, so they've won the AFC South, but Houston has a 2-point lead over Indianapolis. There's still plenty of time left in that game. There's Schmidt. A Gary kicker who's used the last few moments to get himself warm, physically and mentally.
You can anticipate a lot of pressure. The line is bringing you. Take it everybody's there. This blitz is coming. Shador knows that he has one-on-one matchups all over the field.
Second down, Sanders. He's looking for the end zone for he had a step or two, but he just couldn't reel it in. Davidson on the coverage.
This is fun, isn't it? Shador understands the pressure's coming. Leaves it a little too far out inside. Maybe puts it on the outside. Bond has a chance. But don't be surprised. You see a little deja vu. The Bengals make sure they don't have to pass it here. They don't want to run the ball.
Third down, 3rd and 8. One timeout left. First matchup, the Bengals win 17-16. The Browns try to get a little revenge here. The clock will wind down before Kevin Stefanski will call a timeout.
Timeout under 5 seconds, probably about 3 or 4.
3 seconds left.
Tired eyes. He is. He wanted to win this. He wanted to keep fighting the defense fought today. Shador's played great down the stretch.
Well, here's Andre Schmidt, who in game 1 missed an extra point and a 32-yard field goal. He was under a lot of pressure after that because they took a chance on him. They stayed with him, and now he has a chance to give the Browns the victory with a 49-yard field goal. He has one game winner this year. But Hortense is the holder. He's set. Nearly blocked. It is through. And there is a flag.
I think that's going to stay in time from over the center there.
It was a hot skip and a jump.
The drop that we will see.
It was Miles Murphy off the center.
You can hop, you can't leverage, you can't push up on anybody.
That looks like it's going to do it. Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns. 2018, the Browns to knock off the Bengals on a historic day. They had Miles Garrett on their shoulders earlier and Andre Schmidt on their shoulders later. Oh, he just missed blocking that.
By an inch. Miles Garrett, since then, Shador Sanders back-to-back wins.
And here's the thing, too. Athletics is such a redemption on so many levels. And for Andre Schmidt to start the year with this field goal and end it with a bang against the same team, it seems only fair, at least for today. And Miles Garrett is a little bit more celebrating. Kevin Stefanski's been under fire, obviously, for the Browns. He'll walk away with a win in this battle with Ohio as they get it back to. Well, how about that? A game that didn't have a whole lot of meaning except for Miles Garrett. With a huge victory.
To me, the way the players played and Kevin Stefanski got his head held high. He's a heck of a coach. He's able to manufacture Shador Sanders, Miles Garrett, dominant defensive performance with their starting corners out. Able to beat Joe Burrow. And then the season on the right note.
The final score, the Browns 20, the Bengals 18. And now it's time for bonus coverage. Let's go to Iron Eagle. Take it away, Bird.
And back to Alabama to which one is favorite. Fans going to have a lot more locked-in team this offseason after they've seen what their head coach did. Second and 9. Kidneys looks to knock it down. And he's dropped down for a gain of 3.5. Texans 29, Colts 27. 40 Houston. A win for the Texans, and they will clinch the hottest seed in the AFC. A loss of that it becomes very clear. Spoils the AFC playoff picture. Indianapolis trying to stop a 6-game losing streak here in the regular season finale. Ryan Leonard has looked sharp in his first NFL start. 274 yards, 2 touchdowns. He throws it to Pickett, and he's extending it, but he was ruled out of bounds.
See, I think his foot just went out of bounds. 4 yards short.
So, the field goal unit is coming out for Indianapolis. They trail by 2. And this is going to be a short one for hockey. 39-yarder, 50-yarder, 22 yards away. And the Colts take the lead. 30-29. This is the most points the Texans have given up in a game all season.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders, crispy, juicy, tendery, tendies. That's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good. Maybe we should change out. Tendies are more Wendy by Wendy's.
Evan Smith is a legendary football and dancing star, but he also has Geico like a regular person. So we have one translate. The whole routine was instinct.
The Boston Drive.
So, this fox had a chunk.
Which you got?
Like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dollars. He saved you over $900.
You're not Evan Smith, but we'll treat you like it. It feels good to get started. It gets good to Geico.
Known for pursuing your passions. Everyone wants to be known for cancer, but in treatment, Keytruda is an immunotherapy known to treat cancer. FDA approved for 18 types of cancer. One of those cancers is early-stage non-small cell lung cancer. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies before surgery when you have early-stage lung cancer, which can be removed by surgery, and then continued alone after surgery to help prevent lung cancer from coming back.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. It's pretty severe to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomit, headache, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, reduced fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, persistent or severe muscle pain, muscle cramps, fever, rash, extreme pressure. Forget the other side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune and nervous system problems, such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, lupus, myasthenia gravis, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, an organ, tissue, or stem cell transplant, or a chest radiation. Teacher that can run around all day.
See all the types of cancer continuously info at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda can be right for you. It's true. Keytruda.
CBS next Sunday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and streaming at Paramount Plus.
Toyotathon is still on. Now's the perfect time to recharge with a new Toyota.
I'm taking about more hiking, minute, all the latest NFL sports. Time permit. 30 to 29 of Colts lead the Texans with 39 to go. Here in regulation. He sends this one deep and it's bold. We'll take the lead. Coming up here on CBS, you can count on the NFL playoff picture coming into focus. The Broncos come to wrap up the NFC postseason seeding, and the Bills play their final regular season game at the night mark. You can always count on Sundays for the NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Davis Mills will try to lead the Texans down the field. We got 6 lead changes today. The Colts holding on to a run. Both teams have all 3 timeouts to work with. They crowd the number. Mills. That's a running play. Intercepted. Very interesting vibe in the building. Obviously, we want to win every game you play. Receiving matters and things like that, but we also know that the playoffs are more. We have the backups in and all that. But when you look at it, 6 lead changes, a 30 to 29 game, a 2-14 left. It just doesn't obviously feel like that. But it's ridiculous. I would think if you knew who you were going to play based on seeding, maybe that would have. But you don't know. You have to get the 5 seed. You don't know. You drop down. I mean, no. That the Steelers are waiting for the yellow draft. Of course not. Look, I mean, I don't care if Packer fans dress up like Bucks and Cheater. I don't care that Baker Mayfield's sounds like a farmer's table croissant shop. I think football is not some form to sell food. Football makes you hungry. Orderly release.
Don't let congestion take over. After no trip. Wow. Ridiculously fast nasal congestion relief. The wow is free. And now try new drug-free Afrin.
This is Fresh Pet. Here, there are no fillers, no spray-on flavors, no compromises. Just vegetarian recipes packed with fresh meat and healthy veggies. Because real fresh food belongs in everybody's bowl.
Miller Time started in 1875, and the clock's still ticking. I might be able to taste like a beer. Legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller Time.
At Burger King, we raise a value. So I did exactly what I want, and that is the cookie princess.
There's nothing but covering with the $5 gift cards that challenge. For now, it's are stressful. The prices that Walker's Yard, Samsung Galaxy S25.
Absolutely, Joseph. Feel free to let me know what you need, and we'll keep things aligned with the Master Tech Plan and the Navicore Framework. Just go ahead and we'll make it happen.
So let's do one at a time. Let's start with tech stack. To put on the website, when someone clicks on the MTP page or clicks on the call to action to get to this page, we want it just to open up with Master Tech Plan. There needs to be a blurb underneath Master Tech Plan's title that explains what it is, and then we'll list the three pillars with that sentence under each one. So before we get into working on tech stack, workforce, and identity portions of this page, let's start with the overview, which would be, one paragraph. I don't want 2 to 3 paragraphs, a simple overview talking about the purpose and scope of the master tech plan, how it uses these three pillars and the objectives versus matters framework to basically empower an organization to own their own tech stack, be able to train their own workforce, and control their identity. That's what we help them do.
All right, let's keep it simple and direct. I'll frame a single paragraph overview that's got that Navicore tone. So imagine this is the intro under the Master Tech Plan header on the website. The Master Tech Plan is your organization's blueprint for moving from reactive chaos to a managed, empowered state. Using our 3 foundational pillars, tech stack, workforce, and identity, alongside the objectives versus matters framework, we help you take full ownership of your tech environment, train and elevate your workforce, and control your organizational identity. In a nutshell, this is how we guide you to your desired state. Let me know what you think, and then we can roll into the individual pillar sentences.
Can you write out your output, please? What was that overview?
Here's the overview I just mentioned written out for you. The Master Tech Plan is your organization's blueprint for moving from reactive chaos to a managed, empowered state. Using our 3 foundational pillars, tech stack, workforce, and identity, alongside the objectives versus matters framework, we help you take full ownership of your tech environment, train and elevate your workforce, and control your organizational identity. In a nutshell, this is how we guide you to your desired state. I'll keep everything aligned with the MTP language and that professional, composed tone. Just let me know what you'd like next.
I like option B, but what it needs is that we're doing it for them. So, like the master tech plan moves organizations from reactive chaos to a managed desired state of operations through the alignment of tech stack. That's where it gets me off a little bit. We're going to say something along the lines. We're going to help align your tech stack and empower your workforce, which will give you the ability to control your identity. And we map out that desired state of operations, and we use objectives versus matters to get you there and to help them truly own their tech stack and be able to truly empower their workforce from within and to basically take control of their identity.
Absolutely. Let's weave that in. We'll make it clear that we're doing the heavy lifting for them and guiding them through it. Here's the revised version. The master tech plan moves your organization from reactive chaos to a managed desired state of operations. We do this by aligning your tech stack, empowering your workforce, and giving you the ability to control your organizational identity. Using the objectives versus matters framework, we map out your desired state and guide you to truly own your tech environment, empower your team from within, and ultimately take full control of your identity. We'll keep it all in that MTP voice. Let me know if that hits the mark.
I want to tighten up the language a little bit. The master tech plan moves your organization from a reactive state to a managed state of operations. This is what we call the desired state. Something tight like that. And then go into to get you to your desired state. We help you with your objectives and how to deal with matters. I think that should be said.
Absolutely. We can streamline it just like that. Here's a tighter version. The master tech plan moves your organization from a reactive state to a managed state of operations, what we call the desired state. To get you there, we help you define your objectives and manage your matters, ensuring you can fully align your tech stack, empower your workforce, and take control of your identity. That keeps it concise and right to the point. Let me know if that works for you.
No, it's see the thing is when you don't deal with matters properly and if they continue to happen, you can't find those trends and then find a way to either, nuke them or to manage them in a way. So what we need to do, it's how we deal with matters. We're going to help them use the admin. Really, what I'm doing is I'm hinting at what we're going to be doing with the tools, the admin pipeline, the department app, the workforce management app, the all the apps. We have like dozens of apps that make up the workspace that they work within, and the admin team. So really, what we're doing is we're bringing them an administrative department and a IT department. You kind of have to have both of those locked in, and usually they may have some kind of admin team, and they may get together as an admin team to some degree. But what we're doing is we're coming in an official way to bring them together, to put all their work into a visible structure. And the focus is, the tech stack first. We go in and, get their, LOB apps and services app fully updated. We make sure that governance is put in place and then proper security and, all the 8 service groups are properly in place and at least being managed properly if it's not provided by us. And then we go into the workforce. That's where we're relying. So, there's a big story going on in the back here, like an actual framework. And the website just needs to get them to be like, I want to do this. And we are going to give them a roadmap. So, master tech plan header section, master tech plan with this overview underneath it, then the 3 pillars underneath that. Knock it out real quick.
Absolutely, Joseph. Let's shape it so it's clear that we're bringing them a structured administrative framework and a clear roadmap they'll want to jump into. Here we go. The master tech plan moves your organization from a reactive state to a managed state of operations, what we call the desired state. To get you there, we provide a defined roadmap. We help you handle your objectives and tackle your matters using our suite of integrated admin tools and frameworks. With our guidance, you'll align your tech stack, empower your workforce, and take full control of your organizational identity. In other words, we bring your administrative and IT teams into an official, visible structure and map out your path to a fully managed environment. Below, you'll find the 3 pillars that guide this transformation. And then we can go right into listing out those 3 pillars with a concise sentence under each. Let me know if that's on point.
Okay, so what do we put under tech stack, workforce, and identity? All 3 need to be the same length. It doesn't necessarily need to be one sentence.
Absolutely. We'll keep them balanced and concise. Each pillar will have a short, equally sized explanation that fits neatly under each heading. Here's how we can break it down. We establish and align your core technology environment, ensuring all your line of business apps, services, and governance frameworks are properly managed. This is the foundation that lets everything else run smoothly. Workforce. We empower your team by providing the tools, training, and structure needed to elevate their capabilities. By doing so, we create a modern workforce that is aligned with your strategic objectives. Identity. We help you take control of your organizational identity, ensuring that your brand, internal culture, and operational ethos are consistently reflected across all systems and interactions. This way, each pillar explanation is roughly the same length and delivers a clear and structured message. Let me know what you think.
Let's just focus on tech stack first, and I don't want to go into mentioning any of the actual tools or resources other than saying we provide tools and resources to manage their tech stack. Like so, we definitely want to discuss tech stack, workforce, and identity here. We're explaining what each pillar is to the MTP, with the audience being a potential gatekeeper.
Absolutely. We'll keep it high level and focused on what the pillar represents without diving into specific tools. Let's do just the tech stack pillar first, tailored to a potential gatekeeper audience. In the master tech plan, the tech stack pillar is all about bringing your core technology environment into alignment and control. We provide the tools and resources to help you manage all your business critical applications, services, and governance frameworks. In other words, this pillar ensures that your entire tech environment is stable, secure, and fully aligned with your operational goals, setting the stage for everything else we do. We'll keep it just as tight for workforce and identity once you're ready. Let me know if that's the tone or length you're looking for.
I liked it up until the point you went into, in other words, this pillar, blah, 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 blah. I want the information to be very objective, very short, and almost like painfully like people are in a hurry. They want to get to the next thing. So I don't need to re-explain it in a different way in the same place, if that makes sense. So cut out that part.
Got it, Joseph. Let's keep it super concise and straight to the point. We'll drop the re-explanation entirely and just give them the essentials. In the master tech plan, the tech stack pillar is about aligning and managing all your core business applications, services, and governance. We provide the tools and resources to ensure your technology environment is stable, secure, and aligned with your operational goals. That should keep it short and objective. Let me know if that hits the mark.
It is sexy as fuck. Now let's go on to workforce and make it close to the same length and just as impactful.
Absolutely. Let's keep that same concise and impactful vibe rolling for the workforce pillar. In the Master Tech Plan, the workforce pillar focuses on elevating your team's capabilities and alignment. We equip you with the resources and structure to ensure your workforce is trained, empowered, and fully integrated with your strategic objectives. There you go. Short, sweet, and just as sexy. Let me know if that works for you.
I feel like we keep saying in the master tech plan. If we keep saying that at the beginning of each one, it's like redundant. We're on the tech plan page. It says master tech plan right above it. So let's look at both tech plan and workforce next to each other with taking that off.
Absolutely. We can streamline that out. We don't need to repeat in the master tech plan since it's obvious where we are. Let's just get straight to the point for each pillar. The tech stack is about aligning and managing all your core business applications, services, and governance. We provide the tools and resources to ensure your technology environment is stable, secure, and aligned with your operational goals. The workforce pillar focuses on elevating your team's capabilities and alignment. We equip you with the resources and structure to ensure your workforce is trained, empowered, and fully integrated with your strategic objectives. That way, both are concise and we're not repeating the obvious. Let me know if that's better.
Close enough in length. Let's make sure that identity is closer to tech stack's length. Go.
Absolutely. Let's keep identity in line with the same length and style. Here we go. The identity pillar is about ensuring your organizational identity is consistently reflected and controlled across all operations. We provide the framework and resources to align your brand, culture, and internal ethos with your strategic goals. And Aaron, you have full control over how your organization is perceived and operates. That should give you a nicely balanced trio. Each pillar is roughly the same length and keeps it crisp. Let me know if that works.
I want to redo workforce to include something about decision making. Um, and I think there's something to when we do talk about identity, we need to say we build a roadmap now that your tech stack and work now that your workforce knows how to use their tech stack. And we have a roadmap laid out that that is how we control your identity, something along those lines in there.
Absolutely. Let's adjust both to weave in those elements. We'll incorporate decision making into workforce and tie identity back to the roadmap and the tech stack understanding. Here we go. The workforce pillar focuses on elevating your team's capabilities and decision making. We provide the resources and structure so your workforce is not only trained and empowered, but also equipped to make informed decisions that align with your strategic objectives. Identity. The identity pillar ensures your organizational identity is consistently controlled and aligned. Once your workforce knows how to leverage your tech stack, we build a roadmap that ties your brand, culture, and operational ethos together, giving you full control over how your organization is perceived and operates. That way, we highlight decision-making in workforce and emphasize that identity is the final layer that builds on the other two. Let me know how that feels.
Identity is also external and internal experience communications.
Absolutely. Let's fold that in. We'll make sure identity also touches on both the internal and external.
Do me a favor this time. Let's do all three, and remember to make them the same length. And for tech stack, I feel pretty solid about it. But just to reiterate, we are making sure it's a healthy tech stack. And with workforce, we are, just let's see what you come up with now.
Absolutely. Let's get all 3 pillars lined up with that final polish. We'll keep the tech stack emphasis on a healthy environment, weave decision making into workflows, and include internal and external identity aspects. Here we go. We ensure your technology environment is healthy, stable, and aligned with your goals. The tech stack pillar provides the tools and resources to keep all your core applications and governance in top shape. We empower your team.
Whoa, I do not like that at all. Governance in top shape. That sounds, no. Go back. We had something solved for tech stack earlier. Yeah, that's not it.
Understood, Joseph. Let's revert to the earlier solid version for tech stack and keep it crisp. We'll make sure it feels right and aligns with the tone you want. Here we go with all 3, properly refined. We make sure your tech environment is aligned, stable, and healthy. This pillar provides the essential resources to manage all your core applications and services effectively.
No, stop for a second here, because if I go back here, you said something along the lines of the tech stack pillar is about aligning and managing all your core business application services and governance. We provide the tools and resources to ensure your technology environment is stable, secure, and aligned with your operational goals. All I'm saying is I wanted to say something that we make sure that the workforce uses the tools consistently. So we give them a healthy tech stack that can be governed. And when we get to the workforce, we need to talk about how we're training them how to properly use the tech stack. Then we talk about identity, and needs to talk about when your workforce knows how to use their tech stack properly, and we can start to train with the roadmap basically how to control their identity. It's got to be something sweet where it's like 2 sentences per, and it talks about how each pillar contributes to that desired state we're aiming for.
Absolutely, Joseph. I appreciate the clarity. Let's keep it 2 sentences each and show how each pillar leads into the next, all supporting that desired state. Here we go. We align and manage all your core business applications, services, and governance to create a stable and secure technology environment. By providing a healthy tech stack, we ensure your workforce can consistently rely on the tools they need. Workforce. We empower your team with the training and structure to use your tech stack effectively and make informed decisions. Once your workforce is fully capable, we guide them toward aligning your organizational identity. Identity. With a trained workforce and a clear roadmap, we ensure that your internal and external identity is consistently communicated and controlled. Each pillar builds on the last to bring you to your desired state. That should give each pillar a smooth 2-sentence flow and tie them all together. Let me know if that works better.
Identity's too short.
Absolutely. Let's balance it out and keep it consistent. We'll add just a bit more to the identity pillar so it's on par with the others. Here we go. Align and manage all your core business applications, services, and governance to create a stable and secure technology environment. By providing a healthy tech stack, we ensure your workforce can consistently rely on the tools they need. Workforce. We empower your team with the training and structure to use your tech stack effectively and make informed decisions that align with your objectives. Once your workforce is fully capable, we guide them toward aligning your organizational identity. With a trained workforce and a clear roadmap, we ensure that your internal and external identity is consistently communicated and controlled. Each pillar builds on the last, ensuring that your organization's identity is fully aligned with your desired state, both inside and out. Glad we got it right on point. Each pillar is balanced now, and they all flow together.
Check box the first small. Barking my boss. At least I checked off stick first and said confidence. It has a limited solution. Breaks down dirt on plus 360 on baseboards and even behind the toilet.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now you get a 4-foot-long free. Expected the phones.
Get the fabric sale for insane. Folks are freaking out. The boards flip flop.
It's The NFL CBS is sponsored by Play Your Game. Subway, join the new Subway every fourth football free. In all states, you are in good hands. This enormous season, the Bronco history can average out game temps on the season. Now let's see if they can stay. They knew it after that break on the third thing goal. But Jackson had to be helped to the sideline. Who's next? Time in the pocket. Swings it over. Gotta make it pretty much field goal for this far out. Yeah, the Chinese are a little down to losing the screen, but great job keeping your leverage. One guy stays inside, the other outside, so you can get earlier. It's just a lot of stiff arming going on by those guys right there. Yeah. That's actually a big stop for the Chargers right there. Not what you said. We have to not very close. This is the same team. Kansas City was in the arrested service. There's a 38 nothing jumping. Time, best time, all the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. This all been the one who got the crazy bit now. No, you just time. 17 pounds, not us. No trouble. Plus, no lines for $25 a line.
Oh, you just stop and never stop. To the flag went down this way and see everyone in just one spot. America's number one spot. Just remember. Big stops. Stay far. It's like get back out. Well, some of this in insurance, they're State Farm. State Farm is there.
Sickness, swelling, and fatigue, and it's just 4 weeks of the year. Just start. Serious allergic reaction, with infection, or the side that may occur before treatment can change for infections and healing. Uncontrolled and flu-like symptoms of vaccines. There's nothing like clear skin and better movement.
And guess you what? Its biggest part is now bigger than ever. Eastern France and strain their muscles. We're back here in week 18. We have all these different scenarios coming into today's first season. It's a one team in the AFC. Playing a specific seed. So it's part earlier today. 12-second game. I see the touchdown on that. But it was a tight one against the Bill Chase. This is not. It's a surprise. Some of the team is in there in the national season. It has so many spectacular moments. 13 wins. We're winning the division title since 2015. This year, we'll see about 15.
It's the third running back. Second year out of Buffalo, they're sitting Amari and Hampton. They're an impressive rookie they took in the first round. He missed a bunch of time with an ankle already in the season. So he gets the day. Must have put him as well, so he was waiting. The shooting player right here, he's like, from the pocket. Continue to stop. Right to you to go to the paper, they get the win, see Jim, and win. It is for you. It is indeed. Jim takes it back 45 yards. And the extra point is good. It's his second touchdown of its career. The greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. The December.
Here we have Manus Contagious, remote segments, also known as virtual talent, that we trust to maintain its genetics. One weight loss treatment through different instead of fighting the forces of nature. He's completed an online testing. Today, an instant plan.
Wendy's got new chicken tenders. Juicy, tendery tenders. That's what it's tenders, tenders, tenders. And there's no
Yes, is sponsored by these new chickens out there. It's hard to see. It's at its finest. Well, we're back here after the Broncos put up 10 points in a 87-second interception. A year ago in the December late season game against Cleveland, just won today. Where he's only for skip and he had the ball to front Gardner's hands and left the pick. Short run back. Hollywood's biggest party is bigger than ever. Coming up next week. More stuff. Nikki Glaser. Host of CBS on Sunday and streaming. Just dropped the quarterback. And here's the kid. Anderson finds himself open.
Check out this little bad boy. This is a fun little toy. Look at this. Whoa. This is a ProTech version of the can you get the word in the camera? Magnet cut. Get that ProTech logo there. Oh, it's upside down. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a remake of this bad boy. And I don't know what happened to Arc Form. I like this knife, which is why I got it. But it is pretty damn clunky. Look at this thing. Look at the profile of that. Ugh. This one, oh shit, this is my actual everyday carry right here. This is my Malibu. This is a ProTech. The logo's on the edge of the blade, right? If you can see it, it's upside down. Whatever. So this is an automatic, or this is not an automatic. It's just got a little flipper here. I don't even think it's spring assisted. I think I'm the weight of the blade and the bounce just by pushing it. And I have 3 of these. I got the wife this purple one, and I thought I lost it at one point. I found it in the Forerunner. And it's just this purple, beautiful blade. I love it. Reminds me of my boo. Yeah, yep. But this is my new fave. It's a reward.
You don't want to talk to this 10 or 15 buckets.
Flowers.
What do you meant to say was?
Big 6 for 9. Perfect meal for 2.
I've never seen a Nathan Arnold in my entire life.
Oh, I get that a lot. Meal for 2. 19.99. Confidence isn't getting it's one choice, one moment, one step at a time. It starts with invisible. Nah, chase me.
Throughout 2026, the United States will mark the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding in a year-long celebration. The NFL is proud to kick off this recognition as a partner of the American 250 Commission. The American 250 etched into the sidelines and on game balls. Broncos put together 8-minute and 52-second drive. The first time they got it, led to a field goal and just a couple of defense came up with a touchdown of their own. It's 10-0 in the first quarter. They really shut down any kind of offensive attempts by the Chargers. Here's the next being chased. And you run for the first time. Okay, just again, to the standings, Denver, New England, and Jets are going to finish 1, 2, 3 in some order. With Denver and New England heavily favored to win this one. Jacksonville's already. Again, Broncos and Patriots in this one. But Pittsburgh and Baltimore meet tonight with the AFC North and the number 4 seed. And as far as the Chargers go, the Chargers and Baltimore are going to finish 6-7 in some order. Just to the Chargers do have the. I saw the hand. I saw your hands on the Who's next? Number 25. Well, I think to your point, everybody see that just forever. It's going to be a design. Screen, run screen. But I think Bo Nix wasn't planning on doing, but decided to. It's covered there. Once again, the last thing we want to see today for either team. This started really bad on this first time. Yeah, now it's sports site. We've been one said, well, we got game ball last time out. Step aside. Supposed to stop playing. So I got this job. Bring it back. He's back.
Whoa!
Get the biggest pizza for the biggest cake. Evan Smith is a legendary football and dancing star, but he also has backup like a regular person. So we have one transfer. So,
Switch to guy.
like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Thoughts. You saved over $900.
You're not in it yet. Don't treat you. It feels good to get started. It feels good to get back. The guys into robots. This is my science fiction robot. This mechanical suit can actually run. Yes, you have 60 minutes tonight.
Transport, and this should begin CES Monday, February 23rd. We have opportunities to turn this list around. We got an update from Tracy on the sidelines.
Jackson was taken into the locker room with an ankle. Not sure what to return, but would be surprised if he comes back out considering how fitness position is for the Chargers going into the playoffs.
First, we just had the injured Forsythe, the starting center. So that brings in Sam Mustapha, who's just come full circle for the Bronco. Racing into the Chargers. And then he was signed off the Chargers practice squad back to Denver. So, for sure, as he comes into the game now, 35. One of these blitz runners. It's an incomplete pass to second. Chop it up and throw it to come out to the guy watching. It's really great defensive coverage by St. Juice here. And Chargers defense able to take them off the field without this possession. They saw Denver pick up 6 first downs on its opening series. This is amazing. To the South Division title to the Rockdale today in Tennessee. It's the first to 3 seed, but the up in that first round. Look at the Sacramento to his 13, Trey Lance on his 13. Watch on down the list. They have situation, the top pick. He's number 3 last remember they came out of Oklahoma State. One of the one in your days in Eastern Illinois for the best offensive player in CS. But he started his senior year there, so this is just his start at the collegiate level. So Taylor is all up by the ankle, and he's going to have it within a yard of the first 31 in the first play of the second quarter. Well, I mean, we're going to stay on the same team. He's seen that development, right? He's a motion we're talking about. Chargers have a chance here. Not a drive. Words on one sheet. Bounce is waiting stuff. Branch can't hold up. Pick a lunch. Yeah, this number 1 choice of paper towel. Yeah. Come on. Crash what? Crash zone. or saw a stranger. Going to going to left.
So he made sure Tuesdays were very and Tuesday. Their bucks, 8 pieces, 1 big deal. KFC to Tuesday. Second 15. What's the try? They put it 19-6 now. Sit down. Defensive Denver on 51. Shoot the gap inside. So Scott to punt for the third time and punted seventh, and that's been against the Texans. Scott was raised right here in Denver. It's 10 miles south of the downtown area. It's a high school. And we're going to be down to the 15-yard line. Minutes of her couch. For the 54. Second minutes. They told you, get into the 5, it would be like running a playoff game. You don't get the exhilaration of running in and everything like that, but it feels like it's been something they've been in this playoff mode for weeks, and they consider this to be like a playoff game. It's like saying that Sean Pitts triples down your foot. First down, cross. And into the gut of that sort of defense is not going to bear. Of all the systems we've seen, you know how hard this is going to so they're not going for that 1-2. But this is the most open we have seen in quite some time. We always knew Kansas City was going to be there. They're automatically in the NFC title game to get one of the most right. And you have Buffalo, you have the Ravens, and all of a sudden Kansas City's out. The Ravens are fighting to get in. Buffalo and City's like, yeah, cover. You know we will do that before the season starts. I put it to Denver for running the business. Yeah, it's been about 2 years. It's still there for a loss by time. And the loss of field. It's how valuable is the number of to 2025 of the 10 teams that's AFC, NFC, are going to reach the Super Bowl. 15% of them. I can do the math. I think 5%, I believe, of it. Yes, it is. It's 15% of the teams reach the Super Bowl. It is important to say the least. It's 13.
Set on the screen. On the Charger sideline, but they pick up the big conversion. Needing 13, they got 16. We're going to have a simple screen, top screen. The leverage as a defensive team. One guy goes inside, one outside, and they just a couple of times today, and that's what happens. We just didn't go back in the steps. I probably must have. Screen. Immediately seeding the position next to the start. On the first and 10 on the pocket, again, it's just except surrounded by three Chargers. And they get the sack, and it's up there. Here, Sonic Ty Johnson takes the direct snap and runs it into the end zone. How far is this baby right from the air? The NFL. Well, that's a good look for it, too, isn't it? By the way, if you're wondering, at home, Josh Allen kept his start streak alive. He took the first snap of the game, handed off the chain, flipped for 10 yards, and then tried to do the sideline. But not being exposed the rest of this day. We'll be back in the field. Back to Buffalo right there. Where Sean was talking about. To me, there's two things in the AFC that I really trust for. They might say that there's a lot of good teams able to come out of it. However, Denver gets over defense to take out, especially at home. We've seen that play out. I trust that side of the ball. I also trust the Bills' running game to carry wherever they go. And they have to have the last team you want to play. If it's a bad team coming in, and Josh Allen not going to take in front of the game, I'm not going to think it's got on here. It's a good thing. It's the aim for the completion of stop short. But the green one of those that was drafted and pick up 7, but they need to have a lot more. Well, it's going to be one for prime time. We got knocked out. Obviously, plays a rush, but it's an opportunity. Great jump right here. Getting the ball on it. And he'll get sent to the early leads. But it didn't really amount to much. They got the game in control. Bradshaw, his first punt, got with 54 yards. Standing at the 40 and waiting for the kick. Got a chance to do something with that time. He took a shot. He's waiting for him. It's the second wave. He's going to bring it down. He's going to 53 those who know who wear the uniform now. Well, what's the law? Years ago. Those are our we've been proud to serve them over 100 years. We take care of our own. Become a member of that. Domino's comes back from chicken bacon ranch is what is that? It's the best medium specialty pizza for everything else.
Thanks for walking us through.
Guess that was
That was your performance this summer.
taking fishing at home. Connected stores and specialist. We're advising that you build a personalized, tax-smart business strategy, identifying opportunities across your life. And that's surprising. You can change too. It's tools from next people. Here again, happy holiday. Were you It's the wonder of the hunting against Timber. See the side experts. Amazing shot. By nation. It is the handoff again to Patterson, who's going to line picks up so there's 4 drives coming in now, one of those drives last 2 minutes so far for Los Angeles. Yeah, that's all I can think if you have the big boys in the touchdown. And even though there's no real This wasn't going to certain in the coverage he had on Lambert Smith. This is a screen to the left. And then Fuller comes flying in and takes away the points of a single thing. Trey had to adjust his whole focus for the second and the time. Cheers the screen. Just let the line. Good job. It's going to give the receiver a chance. Looking at all those short drives. It's the team that this year. It's fantastic. Don't you get moving to the 36. They're going to keep the clock as Kingston makes the catch. Expressive looking rookie out of Syracuse up to midfield. That's an accurate throw right there. They needed it. What a catch. Gadsden does a good job. Protects the well. If you're Denver, it looks like New England is going to probably win the game. We'll see that. Score your team. It's 81%. Can't afford to lose closer. He's already replaced Russell Jones. Job for the season at that safety position. Finish it off. And he's trying to take a shot downfield. And Timberland's good job of getting him. It's been a monster this year. He's too get off and press coverage. And by that point, you already got people around you who need it. And that's just on the season by far the most in the league. We're talking to Jim Harbaugh. He said, just needs game action. This is here, the Chargers and San Francisco. Game number 6 will be healthy. At the end of the year, they reach 16. It's spread out. Offensive line, technical, Sonny Hall, and Snyder. Could be maybe the best. Maybe the best. I think drastic difference. That Sacramento goes to then the Charger quarterback has been sacked this year 55 times. Now 2 times on the season There's only so much you can do to protect our some of the hamstrings. They're down with boys that have 6 tackle. New Scott, his full part. Their catch. Again, it's Mims. Side 7 minutes to go in the first half. I just can't take it in. I mean, think about it. AJ West. Fans dress up like black and cheap. The paper Mayfield sounds like a farm to table shop. Not some porn to sell food. And what makes you hungry? Or Reese. Detergent room. So their body smells more amazing than ever. Hey, Vito, Cito. The first sense delivered to your door. Big bump. It's like it's Kevin Hart, beat, and make the team? No. There's State Farm. State Farm is there.
Just 15 minutes, and then I'm supposed to know that no trade in you.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Now we can switch it.
15 minutes to get a call.
Let's trade it.
You see the March 4th. Just by worrying about just fast and then for a chance to win. One billion. It's going big series. CBS Wednesday, March 4th.
The NFL CBS is sponsored by the Home Depot. Get more into T-Mobile, now the best network in your areas. When football makes you hungry. Now, last night at the press awakening by Seattle, that's a big advantage trying to win up there to your opponent. Same thing with Denver against the one on the AFC side. You know, the toughest place to play the National Football League coming here. They did a great job. It's about in this field, and it's really made Trey Lance feel today. Seattle's the same way. That's why it's so huge. We saw last year, right? Suddenly, without down the road. It's a task number 2. Wins for the short game. When you think about for Seattle, just to finish that up, that win last night, this is going to be the 4th time number 1 seed. When they've been the 1 seed, the other 3 times they went to the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, was hoping for its 9th number 1 seed, and they've gone to the Super Bowl. They will see. That's a good one. And it could be having the 2 1 seeds. In Super Bowl 48. Something. First down here for the German defense. Oh, no. Looks like those left tackle. Done. He's one of the better left tackles. Hey, football, for sure. It's a good time in there to I'm not good. High protein. test, but you don't want to train it. Before lots of in the vicinity, he said, overfill wire, right here. It's a stand up. I bet you guys have driven some red cars, huh? Progressive temperature. Temperature. Name starts with a 7. Wait, then it's 18 position. Click for the camera. So late, keep on mental control. Keep on engine right, right sales.
Teacher love is there for you. For when you back to school. For when your art isn't start moving. For when your success looks like a failure to your parents. For when you're finding out the box your true vision. Outside the box.
CBS Wednesday. I'm on the code. I'm working with fiction, but now I'm on the side. With consistency and the shot line, and all the concern around here, the people not in that tackle, the way to the balance. There's not a separation, that's go down the floor. Next, and that's 10. He's able to do it. Smartly slides is now to a corner head against the knee. We've seen a little keep contained with his legs. In a limited interception, you would argue with the distance. Let's see. He's looking up at the scoreboard. Can't do that. Real toe is out of bounds. Whichever time. And get first down is makes a big plays with his legs. And that take off the 10. He got 7. He's probably just going to be coming back. It's fine. So stars. Yeah. First flag of the game. Wait. Stepping on the outside with the shift. Yeah, 2 people in motion on the snap all day long. The Penguins need to use his legs earlier in the game. He's done that today. Instead of just waiting for completions, rushes. He's stop them immediately. Character's defense is still been very vulnerable today. We'll back up some hits and numbers and run. See they play hard. They put it. Jesse Mitchell right there, Jim Harbaugh, their system and how they bring it even in a game that technically isn't huge for them, especially the rest of us guys. When they get the meeting when the rest of them are pretty drafted. 27 since that opening drive. It's the second and 15. It's the second and incomplete wide. Seeing the game better, my feet are eyes. So look at the difference between being right quarterback or not, and to be honest in the right position. Remember, it's cover 3, usually the pressure, 1, 2, 3. If it's cover 2, start on the other side, watching the and if you start you shot a lot better. 3rd and 15. takes the pressure, silos it, tackles that right away as Ingram. As he's hit by. They get that terrific defense. That's a bit iffy, man. A lot of your starters are not playing. Mack is just playing. Bruin James inactive. One of them, maybe your starting safety is now to the low two. Again, he gave up 29 yards since the opening drive. Yeah, we don't do the interception. Yeah, we haven't given up a touchdown. You've done great, actually. And just turnovers matter. We know that. Hey, the tech that left side of the film, especially last week, plays. So it's based on when you turn the offense, gave up the touchdown. Is functional. Is delivering out. This is not as best. Now you got good field position. Los Angeles. After the 37-yard move, and South after Tennessee.
To talk to the Knicks after the underdogs, really underdogs, and winning that game. And what did he say? He said, "Where's the underdogs?" Team decided to capitalize on focus on the underdog t-shirt. You'll see benefiting the Denver destination. The local games to head homelessness for families and individuals. So, sample t-shirt to go to the $29
Excellent stuff. But yeah, it's nice. Taylor somehow maneuver, picked up some good yardage. That Darius passing the mix. The Russian here watch is about to get set. Get into the house. Job boxing out on the inside by Jordan Field. Right. Shot. It's a lot of this. I said he's going to use his legs. And he doesn't run. 7 yards today, 6 got 14 so far, 3 rushes. Peyton Allen, and that's good for 2. So Peyton's still a yard short of 250.
Yeah.
Do something about that. Show you how to live that.
It's impossible to stop.
Another game here was about it. You go number 10. Too much. You're 17. Good thing for 7. That's all. To me, $5 June. Perfect for 7 games.
This surface catch, this touch push, this in-plane TD, and none of it's possible without the O-line. Taking down protecting the team every step of the way on the field. It's like how Visa Fraud Protection puts your hands off the field. There's an advanced AI to keep your purchases secure. Clear nostrils, helping to protect your purchases from fraud. Now that's some serious pocket protection.
CBS. the downtown area. For the second. He's got his yard corners. Come on, buddy. What's that? Oh, Jim, man, teach him. Sit up, hey, Jack. They win, they play in Carolina. So you see it's a 36. That's connects. And everybody is so close. Where will they mark it? Well, if on top, it's a rush. With the Jays, I challenge this if you're Denver for that ball rush. Without kissing this, you have to go challenge it. It's Roberts. I didn't see anything was convincing. The other way, yeah. It was close enough to where I think you can't really overturn it. But it looks like 2 minutes. This was a news review. And this is actually good point. It's not like you got to it. It's a great replay. I think it's. And this is a big drop. I mean, truly, you can stop right there. Let's begin that second plate. And then come on, you go down. You can feel over nothing. You feel comfortable. They go down, score touchdown. Stuff to us, right? Not like speed. Third down defense. This is third down defense. She said they got stuff already. It's just not even the South Masters. Follow this structure. Look at the review, by the way, that they overturned. It was a full 1 yard moving it back. It wasn't like it was right on the edge. That's a huge difference. Inches. Jim's like, okay, yes. Potential space. His hand skips. He's able to slip through the first Haskins, I was honestly wondering with it after the recovery, it doesn't matter. Haskins has some early contact on him. His third for the day produces a big ball and does a great job getting outside. And he is down. Good job by the rest. Good. Start on 166.
They ask if they want to take a timeout, but
The 10-second round. That was running. You want to use the timeout? Clock to 54 seconds. We're running down to 44 seconds. The play clock is at 30. He's all over.
he is.
Pass.
That's Gadsden with a nice catch.
So a couple of good catches today. Stretch of 3 weeks.
What he
Releasing the numbers coming out for us in halftime report. Speaking of big ball, Jake me in that three. Back in the broadcast center. They have been. Second and down. Pass complete.
I'm coming. All right, bastards. I'm peacing out. Keep it heavy, keep it real. Peace.